Objection. How do I do that?
I got you.
There was no warrant for them to enter the defendant's house, so they did it unlawfully, meaning any evidence that they found in there cannot be used here.
Actually, there actually was a
Can
warrant.
you pull it up?
Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news.
Local man puts a hole in that plushie.
Oh god. At least he censored it, you know? Welcome to the courtroom. We're gonna play Guilty as Sock. I'm gonna show you guys the fundamentals real quick. Game is pretty simple. Prosecutor is meant to jail whoever the defense is defending. The prosecutor writes down the crime, writes down the person, and then you throw evidence. Do your best to try to persuade me, and if there are jurors, the jurors. Witness, you actually have to act out one of two witnesses, the prosecutor's witness and the defense's witness. Bailiff, you can just beat the out of people.
Hell yeah.
Realistically,
Dude, no, get him off of that.
We gave Owen the bully stick. All right,
it's
I'm ready.
Because as the judge, I also have a bully stick.
you have a gavel.
This game does have a turn-based kind of deal where I pick who goes first, and then we jump between. You can present either one evidence at a time or all 5 of your evidence at once. However you guys want to do it, let me know.
I think we'll be fine.
All right. And since someone's journalist, if anyone ever plays journalist, they can choose to draw images, up to 3 images, present it as breaking news, and it stops the game for a bit so we can all see what they drew.
That's gonna be really funny.
Oh, you don't want to be the witness? You want to be straight journalist? Okay.
Immediately just went to journalist. Welcome. All right. So she's gonna be picking. You both
What
picked
the
the Guy
fuck?
Fieri look.
What? Oh.
Okay, so you have paper
Holding
that
it.
you can throw at each other, and you can also switch it to a airplane. You have a notepad to write down nonsense or actual info. If you hold E, you open your emote wheel.
Or you can use the numbers.
Yes, or you can use numbers.
Mr. Unibrow feeling all the
Mr.
crabs
Unibrow.
at this grocery store.
Interesting.
All right, we're gonna. How do I?
It's
All
just
Oh,
right.
he kept my pharaoh hat.
Breaking news.
Amazing.
Are those boobs or is that an ass?
That's an ass.
It was kind of in the middle, so that's why I asked.
So,
No, he has to be.
Oh, bars.
if you guys want to,
That-
review
Your
the,
honor.
the breaking news,
I'm-
hold tab and go to breaking news. All right. So, in front of both of you, you're gonna see a light. All right. When that light's green, you're good to go and present your evidence. If you speak out of turn, I'm gonna have the bailiff beat you. We're gonna
right.
start with the prosecution.
That's how it works.
Oh.
You gotta.
So how do I do this?
So, this is the fun part. Now you like make up a story, and you try to persuade me.
Okay, so
You presented a credit card as evidence.
You improv. If you've ever been in drama class, you gotta improv the whole thing. This whole
I
game
actually
is
used to
like
do mock trial when I was in high school.
Oh, good. So let's go then, mock trial. Savant over here.
Goddamn, I'm sorry. So he went to the supermarket and he was like, he tried to buy a crab. You don't like that?
No, I don't like
Okay.
that he wants to buy crabs. Kind of gross.
His card declines,
What the
and
fuck was that?
in a fit of rage, he grabs all the crabs and starts throwing them into the street.
Wow, this is very compelling. Defense, what do you got for us? What do you got to like beat this accusation?
The crabs were talking to him. They told them he spoke to the crabs and they said they want to be free.
Damn, so he
To
just
him.
speaks
That's
crab.
pretty compelling.
He's pretty
speak-
fluent. You should ask him.
Damn, sir, are you fluent in crab?
Yes.
He's not even looking at me.
No,
You
sorry.
talking to me?
He's talking to me.
I on trial speaks for the crabs.
I didn't realize that the Lorax's cousin was in trial with us. Good God.
Okay, so I completely rebut that because he was wearing this
Oh.
scary mask, and
God.
so the crabs were terrified. They wouldn't speak to him. Like, I think to claim that he that he was talking to the crabs when the crabs just like, how could they trust this guy in a scary mask? They never would. They're pretty sensible people, you know?
The reason he was wearing a mask is because there were pigeons attacking him, so he had to wear it.
I was like, he had to defend himself from the pigeons.
He had to like
Which means-
scare away the pigeons. He didn't mean to scare the crabs.
Oh, you know what?
It's a complete misunderstanding.
I sometimes get attacked by pigeons too, you know, guys. Pigeons be out here just wild, and you know they shit on your car.
Now, Your Honor, I presented the loyalty card to show that he doesn't actually have enough points to even be shopping at that grocery store. And so, like, he has no money. He doesn't even have a loyalty card, so he's not paying with the crabs through the loyalty card. And it's just, he was just up to bad news, you know? Like, why is he going near these crabs that he can't even buy? And it's not like he's getting any loyalty points for this. Like, this isn't a supermarket that he even frequents. It's crazy. You know, like, clearly he did not care about the crabs' well-being. It's not like he knew them personally. He doesn't go to the supermarket enough because he would have had the loyalty points. He doesn't know these crabs. He's never had any prior conversations with them. You're telling me they just trust him in a mask? Regardless of whatever the reason he's wearing the mask is for.
Yo, Juror, why is she so good?
Hey, Your Honor, I have a question.
Go for it.
How do you show the little sign?
You grab it.
How do I
I've
gr-
actually never
How,
played.
how do I grab it?
There should be like a button or something.
It should be a button.
Yeah, there should be like something on that sign that lets you grab it.
Your Honor.
What is it, journalist? What do you?
Oh, I got it.
Pig over there. We got a
What
monkey
does that say?
flinging
Point
shit
to
at me.
where?
Point to where you.
Oh my God! Is that what happened to the crabs? Good God!
Driver's license. The reason I play this is I do have points, and I was using
Wait,
them at the
were
store.
you using them at the store, or was your defendant using
It
them
was
at the store?
offended. Were you?
Oh no, this is his driver's license he was using at the store because he has points built up.
Oh, okay.
On
On
his
his
crashing
driver's
into people.
license?
But why was he
Yeah.
using his license?
Can you stop talking?
Yeah, shut up, bailiff.
God damn.
Hold on.
So why are the three of you Guy Fieri socks? What is happening here?
What are you talking about? What? I did this first.
No, I don't got a problem, obviously.
I have a wizard hat on. It's fine.
So, what does that mean?
You have buck teeth. Shut up.
Damn.
Okay, so I don't see exactly what's happening. I don't
Fucking
really see what
buck-teeth
having a
over there.
driver's license
He
does.
can't
What the
speak anymore.
But I'm gonna present this worn out plushie because actually what this card doesn't tell you about this plushie is that it has a very, very crusty hole in the middle of it. And you know, Your Honor, I'm not normally a fan of going for defamation, but he was
Oh, boy,
totally fucking
right.
that stuffed animal. And like,
Oh God.
I don't think you can trust anyone that fucks their own animal, you know? Like, this isn't
God.
a trustworthy person. Having a driver's license, unless, you
Getting
know,
all this down,
it's-
Ninja?
that's not that impressive.
The reason I'm playing
You
this
just have
card
to
is
aim
because
higher.
you can match the DNA of this to the one
Yeah.
on the teddy bear to prove that it's not his, that he wasn't abusing a stuffed animal.
But like, why did he have the stuffed animal? Why was it
It's
there?
not his. It's not his. A kid dropped it near him when he was freeing the crabs.
So. Jesus Christ! The implications of that are crazy. The implications that a child had that kind of stuffed animal is insane.
Okay, so first, the prosecution likes to say that the stuffed animal was actually found in a raid on the defendant's home. You know, we take these types of things very seriously, animal crimes. So at the same time, we also found a singular earbud. And so we took the wax from it and definitely proved it was the defendant's. But also, like, what type of psychopath loses one earbud and doesn't go get, like, and just kind of rolls with it, you know? Like, I'm just saying, this guy's not stable, you know? You're telling me he didn't go get a new pair? Why?
Just because of one earbud, you know, right? He's kind of unstable for that one. Kind of.
Am
There's
I able to
just-
object? Am I able to object?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Objection. How do I do that?
I got you.
There was no warrant for them to enter the defendant's house, so they did it unlawfully, meaning any evidence that they found in there cannot be used here.
Actually, there actually was a warrant.
Can you pull it
Oh,
up?
oh,
Breaking
news.
news.
Oh, breaking news.
Local man puts a hole in
Oh.
that plushie.
Oh God. At least he censored it, you know.
It's true. He did write censor on it.
It's so long.
Well, you know why it's so long.
So, I can't present it right now, but the defendant had a dull knife on him at the time of the crime, and so therefore we had to investigate.
Oh,
his
you
house to
can't
see if he
present
had other
anymore.
weapons.
You've used up all
You're
your.
done.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Alright, we're gonna go.
Oh, I still have
to
cards.
Yeah, you still have
let's
cards
see
to
here.
present.
Accidentally just say cap locks for some reason.
Um,
Oh, and why am I always missing when I throw stuff at you? Am I
You're
not
not
doing
aiming
this?
high enough.
Bad aim.
And you just smacked the shit out of her as she goes to throw.
Yeah, she spoke out of turn.
man, I don't even know what to
Write
say
this
anymore.
down. We got a bailiff abusing power. I gotta let the
She's
public
speaking out
know.
of turn. What can I say?
Wait, what you got for me, defense?
Oink. Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
It's fine.
There is no warrant to prove that they could have entered the defendant's home. So everything was unlawful. Also, this electronic bracelet proves that he was on parole previously before this
I rule
attack.
in favor of that one.
Or,
Hey!
Owen has crabs.
Anyways.
Yeah, I was freeing the crabs from Owen.
Oh, he was freeing the crabs for Owen. Oh, see, now he's doing it for a good thing, you know. Like it sounds like he's doing it for the greater good of his fellow
Come back
mate.
now.
Yeah, like they were tired of living on Owen, so I had to get them away.
You know what? I think we're gonna move on to the verdict. Jury, what do you think? What are we thinking here, jury?
Innocent. I see no reason of why this is a bad thing. Otherwise, they would just be eaten.
Unbelievable.
Alright, we're ready.
Oh, finally. Ant's dad playing too much.
Cool.
It took you this long to type this?
That's crazy. I bet you he
know,
went to
that's
go look up
wild.
his name.
But-
All right, prosecution, you're gonna start us off. Why are we here today?
Alright, so the reason why we're here today is the defendant, Mr. Celentano, is accused of playing way too much Honkai Star Rail. You know, he just needs to play other games other than Honkai Star Rail. And the first thing is those leaked DMs
Oh
of,
God.
of Mr. Celentano, the defendant, saying to his friends that he's too busy to get on with them because he has to play the Honkai Star Rail update or whatever, stupid shit he has to do. So
Damn, that's
there's
ooh,
photographic evidence of that somewhere. We can go back and look at it.
Jesus. Oh boy, defense, you got anything for this? They just got the DMs out.
Your Honor, my
No
gaming
way.
console never left the box.
Oh man, it never left.
My
so it's just sitting
defendant,
there?
my client here, never once opened up his gaming console to play Honky Star Rail.
Is that game even on console? Can somebody fact check that?
It sure is. Which is what he has.
Next thing we have.
Sure, don't forget you can draw things on that tablet in front of you and show me.
No, I got you.
Oh, guys.
Oh, what's the
Uh-oh.
breaking news?
I'm proud of you, Sonny.
So funny.
He's doing a pretty bad case over there. Anyways, the next evidence I would like to offer, Judge, is there was a disturbing email we found on the defendant's computer. That was an authentication email from Honkai Star Rail themselves, the makers
my.
of the game.
Oh god. And what was their name? What was the maker's name?
The maker's name is Hoyoverse, basically.
Okay.
Tracks back to that.
All right.
It's technically like another part of that division.
Sounds kind of goofy. What kind of company names themselves Hoyovers? Sounds kind of
Yeah,
dumb.
I know. It's crazy, but that's what it was.
All right. What you got for me, defense?
What did he say?
You weren't listening? Is that your whole job?
If you hold up hold tab, and you'll see the last evidence he just pulled up.
Oh.
Apparently,
right.
Why
your
did I get
client here
hit?
got an email from Hoyoverse.
They're throwing paper around.
So you see, my client
Hey.
here, my client here has his gaming console that he's never opened, right? He was actually thinking about selling it because he can't afford it anymore. He's having a hard time living.
You can't afford
know?
it anymore.
Why would he buy it if he
No,
can't afford it?
He got salary cuts recently,
Oh.
and he had bought the console before
Before
the salary cuts. So that includes other electronics like
We found in his house this encrypted USB key, which has the download for Honkai Star Rail. Oh, got breaking news.
okay. I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but I'm also happy for you.
Sorry,
at the
let me
same
get
time.
back to that again. The encrypted USB key had the game Honkai Star Rail downloaded on it. Therefore,
Oh my.
he could bring this USB key anywhere to anything that he has and put it on there. We found it lying in his house underneath his bed next to a box of tissues and a bottle of lotion.
Oh Jesus. Oh
It's
man.
very strange. It was very
Getting
strange what we
freaky
were
out
finding
here,
there.
I see.
Objection, Your Honor. You see, Honkai Star Rail is a live service game, which means you can't just download the game onto a USB and play it wherever.
Obviously plays way too much Honkai Star Rail. And the biggest thing that struck me. Oh.
Oh. Okay. All right.
All right, that was my three.
The biggest thing that really stood out to me was there was a stop clock in his room as well, which obviously means that he could not tell how much time has gone past since he was playing Honkai Star Rail, which could have led to him getting a salary cut or being canned even from his job. Yeah. You know, if you just have a clock that's broken and it's stopped, you're not going to know what time it is. You're not keeping track.
The
Matt
clocks
was right. Matt was right.
may have stopped, but let's not forget about the incident that happened.
even
in the
do
city
anything.
where
I thought it was funny.
the whole city was frozen in red lights, which means that there was some electrical issue which paused the clock, which has nothing to do with my client here losing track of playing a game that he doesn't play because he can't play it.
Okay. Prosecution, give me your final piece of evidence for this.
I also just want to point out, side note, that on that stopped clock, it says dead battery or bad omen. So technically his clock was running off of batteries, not electronics, so it had nothing to do with the red lights in the city. The last thing that really stands out is we also found a sketchbook in the defendant's room
Oh boy.
that had very lewd pictures of Honkai Star Rail woman in the sketchbook. You don't want to see it, trust me, Judge. Nobody here wants to see it.
I don't think any of us want to see it. Defense, give me your last piece of evidence. See what you got.
Your Honor, my client's been through a lot. He got some salary cuts. He has to sell all of his electronics. that sketchbook that he found wasn't a sketchbook of whatever he thinks it is. It was a treasure map to find some gold so that my client here can be rich again.
Oh my god.
I call an objection.
Can't call an objection. You just say objection.
The rules.
Objection.
How the fuck are you calling objection? Wow, this is. You know what? I want you both to give me a closing statement. Defense, we'll start with you.
Fuck you, Owen.
All right.
So, Judge, as you can clearly see by all the evidence that was provided by the prosecution here, we have some leaked DMs. Your Honor, it seems that the defendant is clearly guilty.
Good God, this is a tough one. I'm gonna need the jurors' help on this one.
I think he's
I have to say,
innocent,
you
actually.
don't have to- You can like a
Think he's
game without
innocent?
having to play it. Just saying.
What
And he
happened?
thinks prosecutor over here thinks my client plays too much Star Rail. He didn't say anything about not liking Star Rail. Everything that he said, everything he said,
in order to.
everything he said just makes my client here seem like he likes Star Rail when he doesn't even play the game. And
Hold
there's
on, hold
nothing
on,
wrong
Owen.
with
Say
liking-
that again.
Liking a game without playing it.
In
Oh,
order
no.
to even want to draw the characters, you have to have at least played it a little bit, so you can get an
you
idea.
don't.
No,
of
you
what
don't.
You don't. You can like something without playing it. Like tons of people do that with games they
I'm not
can't
saying
play.
I'm not saying he's not allowed to
Man,
like
the
it without playing
prosecution
it. What I'm
getting jumped
saying
by
is,
the journalist and the jury. I think we've got our answer here, folks.
Woo! Gotcha.
this is incredible, unbelievable.